learn about privileged account. Privileged account are those with permission beyond those of normal users such as manager and administrators. Broadly speaking, these accounts have relevant elevated privileges and are used by many different classes of users, including system administrators who have the principal responsibility for opening system. application application deployment and performance management, help desk or IT support staff who often need to view or manipulate endpoint ser- servers and applications platforms by using privileged or restricted operations. Security analysts who may require rapid access to the entry IT infrastructure, system, endpoints, and data environment of the organization.
Other classes of privileged user accounts may be created on a pre-client or pre-project basis to allow a member of that project or client server team to have a greater control over data and applications. So these few examples indicates that organization often need to delegate the capability of to manage and protect information, assist to various managerial supervisory support or leadership people with differing level of authority and responsibility. This delegation of a course should be contingent upon truthworthiness, since misuse or abuse of these privileges could lead to harm from the organization and its stakeholders. Typical measuring used to monitoring the protocol for potential for relevant risks from misuse or abuse of a privileged account, including the following.
And detail logging than regular use accounts. The record of privileged action is virtually important as both a deterrent for privileged account holders that might be tempted tem- tempted tempted to engage in untoward activities, and an administrative controls the logs can be or audited and reviewed to direct and respond to malicious activities. Second one is more more stringent access control than regular user account, as we will see emphasized in this course. Even non-privileged users should be required to use MFA method to gain access to organization system and networks. Privileged users are more accurately accurately highly trusted users with access to privileged account should be required to go through the additional or more rigorous authentication prior to those privileges. Just in time identity should also be considered as a way to restrict the use of this privilege to specific tasks and the times in which the user is executing them. Third point is deeper trust verification than regulation user account. Privileged account holders should be subject to more detailed background check, strict monitor non-disclosures agreement and acceptable use policy and be willing be subject to financial investigation. Periodic or event targeted update to this background checks may also be in order depending on the nature of organization activities and the risk it faces. Last point is more more auditing than regular user account. Privileged account activity should be monitored and audited at a greater rate and extent than regular usage. So here one more they given the point, explore privileged access management features. Let's consider the help desk rule. In order to provide the level of service customers demand, it may be necessary for your help desk personnel to reset password and unlock user account. In a Windows environment, this typically require domain admin privileges. However, these two permissions can be granted alone, giving the help desk personnel a way to reset passwords without giving them access to everything in the Windows domain, such as adding new user or changing users information. These two actions should be logged and audited on a regular basis to ensure that any password reset were requested by the end user. This can be done by authentication, generating a daily list of password reset to be compared to help desk tickets. This scenario allows the help desk personnel to resolve password related to issue on the file call while doing so in a safe and secure manner. So we have learned about privileged account.